So Sony actually did it, and finally we are in the end times of physical media with the video game market. This comes with the recent announcement that Sony were going to stop making physical games in 2028, and at the same time announced that they're going to also shut down the PlayStation stores on the PS3 and PS Vita. So all of the digital games bought on those consoles aren't going to work anymore. And it's a pretty deep look into the inevitable end of all digital games, because once the servers shut down for any console, your digital games are all useless now, and you won't be getting any money back. But surely it's unlike Sony to just delete a ton of physical media that their customers have bought and used over the years. Well, actually no, they also did that very recently after they revoked 500 movies off the Sony library and didn't offer any refunds. This is just the future of digital media now though. You will own nothing and you will be happy. You don't own most of your games, you just own the license to play them that they can take away whenever they want. Like tomorrow I might wake up and it might turn out that Sony took away one of my games. Why? I don't know, I agreed to let my games be taken away if they felt like it. And that's inevitably going to be what happens when all games are digital. The company will decide what you will play and when. As for when the servers shut down with PlayStation, you'll just lose access to all your games. It actually happened today when the PlayStation Network went down for a few hours, and it might even still be down now. And during that time, nobody's been able to get onto their digital games. I haven't even been able to get onto my digital games, and I'm so glad that I have Honkai Star Rail downloaded on my phone, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do my dailies. What a shame. But it's just predictable for a big market. You're going to have issues with servers, and when that happens, you're going to lose access to all your digital games. So it's better to just buy physical media, which is why a lot of game consumers actually do so. If you look at almost any PlayStation Twitter post after the announcement that they're going to stop making physical games, there are so many people just in disagreement reminding PlayStation of the massive mistake they're making, because it's a betrayal of trust, really. Can you really trust this big company who is known for taking away your license to use your digital media, as they did so a month before they made this announcement? And can you trust them with your games? Another fairly big issue I have with the whole going into digital is that the companies are going to decide how much you pay for your games. Right now, I could walk into like a secondhand game shop or go on eBay and I could go buy like a secondhand copy of a video game I want. And generally the secondhand copy will be a lot cheaper, whether it's because the seller just wants to get rid of it or because it's been already used. With a digital game though, the company is going to decide how much you pay for it. Maybe they'll put a sale one day. Oh, look at this, you can get this game off for 15% off. Isn't that a great deal? You should buy this game right now, or you might miss this amazing offer. Sony have actually done it recently where they're doing, I think it's called dynamic pricing, where the price of the game is going to change depending on whether you use PlayStation Network more or less. Where if you use it more, it's going to be more expensive to buy a game, because they know that you will pay more for a video game. But if you use PlayStation Network and their digital games less, it's going to cost less to buy a game, because they know that maybe you'll buy a game if it's cheaper. But it won't matter in the end, because eventually the servers will just shut down and you'll lose access to all your digital games. Which is why I quite like buying physical games. Let's take the Wii U for example. All of my Wii U games, aside from like one or two, were all physical games. Like my copy of Splatoon, I still have the original Splatoon game on my shelf, and if I wanted I could go stick it in the Wii U now and go play the story mode for a bit. I can't play the online because the servers shut down, and people wouldn't be able to buy a copy on the Nintendo Wii shop because the servers shut down, nor would they be able to use their digital games, because, again, the servers shut down. And that's eventually going to be what it's like for all consoles. It's happening with the PlayStation 3 and X, so we're just going to lose access to all the games we bought on there. I never did buy anything on there, though. I wouldn't be surprised if soon the PlayStation 4 gets the same treatment, because it's such an old console. And eventually, the PlayStation 5 will as well, as they move into the PlayStation 6, which is probably not going to have a disc drive because they want you to buy digital-only games. So that's kind of an unscripted rant that I just have about this topic because it's really annoying. It's just unnecessary, and it feels like Sony are taking advantage of their audience because they know that most of the time they will just buy whatever. But I really hope that this boycott of Sony does go well and they actually roll back on this decision to go all digital, because it's not healthy for the players. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this small rant that I did, and I will probably make a Raiders video soon. Look out for that. Bye.